Hey. Welcome once again, Conscious Mukbang again to eat mukbang with you guys. It's our traditional Kenyan dish. It's made of fish, tilapia fish. Half of it looks like this. The tail part, it's just a small one. The tail part looks like this. Then we have a vegetable called sukuma wiki, kales. It's mixed with spinach. And then I have some stew on the side, some sauce. White part, it's maize meal, food made of maize meal. Things like the Nigerians, the Ghanaians are more likely to know what I'm talking about when I talk about ugali. Maybe in their land they call it fufu, but now fufu is made of something else. I think it's made of yams or cassava. This is just like the one they make for cassava. If you have seen our videos before, you're welcome to see once again. And the way we eat it is like this. We cut a piece, we add the vegetables. It's soft, so it's easy to swallow. Just like that, we use our hands, we don't use a spoon. And I first started by adding the sauce. That's how we eat it. Now, today I'm going to give you a story about a billionaire. The billionaire, this story is my friend's story. I don't want to look like I'm backbiting. So there are some things I'll hide so that you don't know who I'm talking about, you know. It's about, my friend used to be a cleaner in a company whose main office was in Geneva, and themselves, they were in Kenya. It was a branch. Now one day we were coming to work. She met the boss in the lift. She didn't know who he was. So she just, you see the way you meet someone in the lift, you pretend like you're not even seeing them. You mind your business like nobody's business. When she met the billionaire in the lift, she was just dressed in a kawaida outfit. Kawaida is like a regular picture in the link on how she was dressed. Now, something that stood out about my friend was her eye color. She had a very unique eye color for her eyes. Like, they were so striking. Half of them were blue, the other half was kind of color brown. Now, the day she met the guy in the lift, she was just wearing a headscarf, an African headscarf that was matching with the mask. You know, corona and all. So she was dressed in that, you know. So no one could notice her. But her eyes were outstanding. So I think the billionaire just peeped and noticed her eyes. Because anyone meets that girl, she notices those eyes. Everyone gets off and goes on their way. Come next day, and that's what it ends like that. Let me tell you about how to eat this fish. Tilapia has bones in the middle, as you're well aware, so you have to be careful with the bones when you're eating it, so they don't pass in the mouth as well. It's very possible. People have been choked by fish bone while eating it. Now, come next day, she uses the same lift, same time as usual. She meets the same guy, but this time she's not dressed the same way. I think she went to meet someone before coming to the office. Her hair was out. She was wearing a Very nice Fashion Over jeans. He was hugging her very nicely because she has a very nice figure. And her hair is red and voluminous with very nice curls. Basically, she's a hood. But now, the other time when she met the billionaire in the lift, all he noticed was her eyes, because they are very unique. Now, when she got in the lift the next time, she was looking all good with that Fashion Over jeans. And she has the kind of figure that you will think, this girl born for her BBL or something. Does she have a BBL or is this all natural? And then plus her hair combined, she's normally such a knockout. For real? Anytime we go somewhere, if she's just dressed, normally even in regular clothes, she gets all the attention from the previous day because of her eye color. If it wasn't for her eye color that stood out and really hit him, she wouldn't have noticed. Now he starts wondering, who is this girl? What floor does she work at? I think he started getting interested kidogo to know this girl, to want to know more about her. Now she goes off the lift. He just says hi to be like to look like a good person. You know, sometimes people just say hi. Then, as usual, when she reached her 30th floor, she started walking away. The billionaire was impressed with those jeans. So he goes to the HR guy. This guy, if he was walking around, when he asked if I thought there had ever been a reshuffling of the cleaners in different departments, and gave an example. For example, people on 25th floor, 30th floor should be put up to other floors higher. Like he needed even someone else to start cleaning his office. Maybe the person who was there had been redundant for a while. So he suggests that they come to the other floor. The child did it immediately and effected it. So when she reports, she's told we'll start reporting to this floor. In fact, the boss has personally chosen that to be cleaning his office, and personally chosen that to be cleaning his office and with the rest of the other guys that clean the floors you are on, they'll also be in different offices on this floor. I mean, there is no way the boss will just come out and say that she in particular to come start working for her over there. So the whole thing was assigned to a different floor. So 3 days down, he told HR, I just appoint this girl as head of the cleaners on this floor. So she's doing a good job on my floor. And maybe that will increase the output for the other team members. Office to start working there. This is the brain part of the fish. I love it, and some people might like it. If you like it, comment down here. This is the brain. Very nice, very yummy. So my family informed that there's an incoming promotion. Just stay ready, be on your toes, and so on and so forth. She goes to the office and she's given her letter. that they are reporting to her. She was so happy, she was so glad. She was just wondering like what happened. Why did this come about? Little did she know. And the CEO or the boss hadn't yet told her your interest. When he was cleaning the outer office one day on a Friday, he had her on a call telling the friends about the promotion, and because of the promotion they were planning to go to somewhere, to the nearest club around to celebrate. On the other side, the CEO had started sending some gifts to that girl. He had been sending some roses, the ones that are permanent, the ones that don't get dry. They look like real, they smell like real, they're very beautiful. But the ones he had been sending to her are the ones called the forever roses. Now, the forever roses that she was, for example, these are for Monday and these are for Wednesday. One should shoot. So even when she was on call, she mentioned to her pal that, I think I have either a stalker or a serial man. But I don't know who it is. I don't know if it is someone from the office. I don't know if it is my boss. She just mentioned briefly that I've been receiving some flowers. And they're not the regular flowers. These don't look cute. They look very nice and classy. So she was telling her that she was sure that the person sending them was a very classy person. And their plans on how to go to clubbing that Friday when payday came, he knew in the back of his mind, I got this girl. I'll go there when they're there and approach her from there. Because sometimes even in the office it's hard to speak to someone. By the way, I did my own makeup. We have another YouTube channel where if you want to learn tactics on how I do my makeup, just search on YouTube, Makeup Looks 254. I also link the channel, my makeup channel here. You can click and subscribe to learn how to do makeup like this, and inform me if it's pretty or if it has a problem, what I should improve on, and how he'll approach this girl and then the club. So come that Friday, she dressed to kill. I'll just show you a piece of her outfit. I mean, she's my friend. She sent me a screenshot on what she was going to wear when it was on her bed. I'll link it up here for you to see. It's a very beautiful outfit. You know that she was having a date ahead when she was going to the club. She just knew that she would go party with her pals and so on and so forth. To the club, when they sat on their table, the first thing they did, she got a waiter, and she was told, welcome to the club. Once they were seated, some drinks were brought. Wow, what drinks! I'll also link the drinks that they were brought. I'll show you a picture, link a picture of what drinks they had over here. Now they were brought those drinks. They asked who sent it. They were told, don't worry, a gentleman in the house told us to bring them, and because they were good drinks, not just any drinks, not just anyhow drinks, expensive drinks. Decided for it to be taken back, but her friends convinced her, no, that's the harm, let's just accept it. She didn't know where she was putting herself by accepting those drinks. They were drinking. And before drinking, they were also dancing and generally just partying and enjoying themselves. She started taking some water. Apart from the water, she was also dancing to make herself a bit sober. While on the floor, someone started harassing her. Like she's dancing and someone is forcing themselves to dance with her. You know, this is looking good. They come before her, they start touching her inappropriately. She pushed the guy and started to walk back to her table. And the guy was still following her. So she just pushed him. Now, when the CEO saw what was happening, the commotion, because he was in the AP above, so he was seeing everything that was going on. He started coming down. Now, to know what happened from there, kindly watch out for our next part of this story, and once you get to watch the next part, kindly subscribe to this one, put on all your notification bells on, so that you can be notified once we upload. You cannot miss out on the other part of the story. And then also like and subscribe. Also comment on what you should improve on, because this is a new channel. Comment on whether you've ever eaten fish, especially fish bread. Allow me, I don't want this video to be too long, so kindly allow me to get off. I'll thank you for being with us and for eating with us. Take care of yourself, be happy, and be unique, and be you. Toodles. Mwah, mwah, mwah.